Hello and welcome to I Can See the End on the Horizon. I'm in Touhou 17. The last part we played is the Yomu's wolf. Now we play as the Youmu Otter. Lamb level, sheep level, saber-tooth tiger level, and dinosaur level. You can't win, no way. A hard to survive, difficult level, a difficult level that bites at you. Don't take it seriously. A difficult level, everyone will treat you kindly. Alright, so according to Zoan, this game is just kind of hard on normal, but double dealing character, that game's done hard on normal. Nah. Whatever you say. Yep. Thinking what I'll probably end up titling this series, like, since I am doing, because I called, like, the 11 series, which isn't done uploading yet. I'll upload the last part tonight since I started uploading 2 parts today. Called that, like, the shot type showcase dumpster fire. And I think the DDC thing will be something similar without the dumpster fire part, because DDC recordings weren't a dumpster fire. I think I'll call it like the double dealing character, you know, like Touhou 14 double dealing characters, shot type tryouts or something. Just basically the same thing with the dumpster fire parts, because it's still me trying out all the shots that I never try out. And Touhou 15 will probably end up having a similar title, because that's also basically what that series is, displaying every shot except racing, because I've never played any of the shots except racing. But I think this series will call something like playing through Touhou 17 is every shot combination or something. Something to that extent, because I am playing as every shot. Whereas in the previous parts, I was playing all but one shot, basically. Big shot. Doot 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 doot. So, what do you think the chances are that a new Deltarune chapter comes out within the next year or so? Do you think that might happen? That might be kind of exciting. Because I think originally that game was supposed to, like, after chapter 2, it's just like I heard. There are countless beast spirits crossing the Sanzu River. Hey, you there! All the stones we were stacking fell over because you were thrashing around. If I was flying in the sky, like, how did I knock the stone towers on the ground over? How did I do that? You would have to, like, go out of your way to do that, Youmu. Stones? Luigi? Alright, this is Saino Kawara. Sorry, but I'm kind of in a hurry. We were supposed to have our stone stacking contest today. There's no fixing this now. You'll pay with your blood. Blood is the huge currency of this area. This is how it goes. Because we don't have bones, so we need the blood for things that our bones should somehow do or something, because we're all jellyfish around here. Or are we? It's just Aka jellyfish, or the other stone stackers, the all jellyfish, I don't know. Hey, remember that time that I completely forgot what I was talking about a couple episodes ago? Oh, it just happened again. Yeah, wasn't I talking about, like, when I was naming the series and how this is gonna be called, like, fucking bullet? Okay, why is this a stage watch backcard? Well, let's stand up here and I did it again. I'm, like, not even looking at the bottom of the screen, because, like, I'm just gonna stop. I'm not gonna slash anymore. I'm only gonna slash when I have to, because the slashes, I can't even kill Aka from the bottom of the screen. The slashes do that little damage when you're not wolf. Ah, so strong! I really don't have to be messing around here. Well, I'm gonna be going now, bye. She knocked over all the children's artwork, too. Guess I'll have to say a storm passed by. Well, these things happened. We'll just have a speed stacking contest today instead. Wow, she was happy by the end of the conversation. It's a fucking miracle. That's one thing I like about Aka. I'm pretty sure she's a pretty upbeat character. Doesn't let shit get to her. She's, like, really popular. Shit with the stone stackers. You know, Aka's a pretty cool character, but I wouldn't be surprised if the reason why she's so unpopular is because her entire screen time in this game is just her being bullied the whole time. Yep, I forgot what I was talking about again. Good job. Oh yeah, no, the last time I forgot what I was talking about last time. I actually, because I like glanced at that part recently, the thing that I was going to talk about before, I ended up forgetting what I was going to talk about last time. Because I'm probably going to have to do the same thing for this part, next part, maybe, if I remember. I was going to talk about, so this is Touhou fan game that I wanted to play, but it's really old. It looks like it's going to be a giant and pain in the ass to set up. Called The Last Comer. And the thing about The Last Comer is that that game has Jesus Christ himself in it, and that sounds really funny. So I wanted to do a playthrough of that, but yeah, it seems like a giant pain in the ass. It's like what I can tell, it's not even like its own game. Yeah, I think you have to download Don Makufu and like put it in there somehow, and I just was not gonna go through all that shit. So yeah, it's never happening. Anyway, you know, yeah, that wasn't exactly a super long conversation that I lost track of last time, so it wouldn't have gone on any tirades, but I didn't like. So it only took like 2 minutes to talk about. Yeah, there are like quite a. Ignoring the Shinigami Spirit might have been a mistake on my part. Yep. Yep. But I've gotten kind of lost. Can you remind me which way Higon is? Ah, right, you're the Netherworld's carefree gardener. Not, you're an imposter, ain't ya? Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da. A servant of the Netherworld would never get lost in the Sanji River. I guess the funny thing about Urumi here saying imposter is that if you look at Urumi's like puppet sprite from Puppet Dance Expanded mod, the little baby looks like an Amogus. And that's funny. Is Among Us like... Among Us, I swear, is gonna be like one of the longest lasting memes of like the modern generation. I swear, like the whole thing about memes nowadays. Oh, it's been 5 days and I don't find this funny, therefore this meme's dead. And you can't find it funny anymore because I said so. But it seems like Amogus is still allowed to be a stupid fucking joke, like 5 years down the line. Drowning in the Zanzu. That's what you do. Now and then. Have I died yet? I think I've died like a couple times. I died to Aika, didn't I? Yep. Oh, Urumi, stop. Stop putting me in the corner, Urumi. Fucking stop, you stupid cow. Urumi's outfit is weird. It's like jacket, cow jacket thing she's got going on. I guess that's fine, but like, what the fuck is she wearing? Weird like yellow two-piece suit thing. Weird. Grr, for a lousy imposter, you sure are strong. Oh, I'm real. I really did just get lost. I usually have the Shinigami lead the way, but I'm in a hurry today, so I kind of jumped the gun. Alright, now I remember. The Netherworld's gardener has a carefree attitude, and a totally empty head. Man. Gonna be honest, I think I would have preferred if just Komachi was there instead. You know, Komachi's a nice character. She doesn't drown people, I think. Although I think she has this thing where, you know, I think it's like, if you're an asshole, and you go to the Sanzu, you, like, can't pay the river toll, because, like, you're a bad person in life or something, so I think if that happens, Komachi just throws you in the river. That's kind of funny. But you know, those are bad people, so they deserved it, right? That's what you tell yourself about all the characters that are confirmed to eat people. It's like, yeah, I'm sure they deserved it, right? Sakuya wouldn't kill innocent people and serve them to Emilia and Flandre. Nope, totally. Not my Sakuya. One day, I will be able to just tap my way through the stage like it's intended. Today is not that day. I'm trying, I really am. The taps aren't working. It's like in that Ron spell, where you're just supposed to tap it. I swear I do that, sometimes it just doesn't work. I'm a chicken! Quack! Cow and Chicken is just one of those shows that was just on every now and then when I watched TV. So I don't really remember much about it. I just remember that I watched some of it. I honestly should have watched more Cartoon Network when I was younger. I mean, I did watch it a lot, but a lot of the times, if SpongeBob was on Nickelodeon, which is like 80% of the time, then I would watch that instead of what was on Cartoon Network, because I watched a lot of SpongeBob, even though SpongeBob was questionable quality 80% of the time, when it wasn't just showing older episodes. But I was a dumb kid who enjoyed even the terrible SpongeBob episodes. But yeah, I should have watched more Cartoon Network, because back then they actually had like good shows on TV before it just like got bombarded with all the stuff from like 2010s, which some of it was good, and then some of it was just not good. And then I stopped watching TV at some point because I stopped caring about what they were showing on Cartoon Network. And it wasn't even really that. I just stopped watching TV at some point in general because when I watch stuff on TV, when I could just watch stuff on the internet where I don't have like half of the stuff of my content being taken over by ads. Just an item back from someone trying to get to hell. You're quite guilty. You're Lady Youmu Otter. I'm a servant of the Netherworld. See, I kind of have to go to hell before I half die, before the other half of me dies. So you're already familiar with me, clerical god of hell's checkpoint. Let's get straight to the point then. I shall hereby test whether you are capable of surviving hell. Oh yeah, I guess we have to fight, huh? You'll never be able to survive hell with a timid attitude like that. If your sights are set on hell, then give me everything you got. Seraphic Chicken. What a funny name. You know what else is funny? Kaka's theme from 17.5. That remix is hilarious. It's just like a fucking it just goes ham. I love that remix. 17.5 had some really good remixes. Especially like probably the best one is the theme for the Origamis, because I don't even like I don't really like that theme normally. I'd say it's probably, if you don't count PC98, probably like my least favorite final boss theme in the series. But its remix is 17.5. So good. Anyway, yeah, just like TV. I don't know. As soon as I like got my hands on my own, like. I think I had an iPod before I got an iPhone, and then eventually got different phones. Yeah, when I got access to the internet, I could use YouTube. I just did not go back to TV, because YouTube, you have to watch, like, what, a couple seconds of ads? Depending on how fucking terrible YouTube was at the time. They're a lot worse now, I'm pretty sure. That's why they're going on a fucking crusade against AdBlocker. Fucking stupid website. But yeah, it's just you barely have to deal with any ads. Whereas with TV, like half the fucking time is spent watching ads, and it would always be ads in like the worst time. So I guess it depended on the shows. You had like from what I remember back when I watched TV, when it came to cartoons, there were like two types of shows. There was the shows that was like an episode was over 20 minutes. And then you had the shows where the episodes were around like 10 to 15, like 10, 12 minutes or something. And the way it would work is, well done. I suppose you don't find in hell. You won't be killed instantly, at least. That's good. I guess hell is up next, though. Honestly, I'd rather not have to go there at all. Your will is quite weak, and that may prove dangerous. The spirits of hell will crawl into your heart whenever there's an opening. If you're anxious, there's sure to be a spirit that'll take advantage of that weakness. Although it seems that one such spirit is already present inside you. Baka! Yeah, the way it would work with the like 11-minute episodes is that you get to watch the whole episode, and then it would have ads between the two episodes, and that honestly wasn't that bad because you actually got to watch like the entire thing before you had to deal with ads. So at that point, you know, the ads were longer than I would like them to be, but at least I got all my content before being interrupted. But then for the other times where we had TV that would go for like 20+ minute episodes, the ads would like break. You'd have like 2 or 3 ad breaks in between the fucking episode, and it just completely ruined the flow of what you were watching. And I just fucking hated that. So as soon as I started having to watch content that didn't have to do that, yeah, I never went back. Oh, I say content, but like ever since I stopped watching TV, I don't really watch what could be considered like, I don't know, normal entertainment? Is that what you consider like TV and movies and stuff? Like I watch movies, of course. I watched a few movies. I haven't watched too many recently, but I watched movies for a while. But when it comes to TV, I just didn't watch that many. Like I watched Star Wars shows. Don't really do that anymore. I finished the Bad Batch a couple months ago, and I'm done with Star Wars. I don't care anymore. Yeah, other than like Star Wars shows, I'm basically barely watching TV shows. So I guess like I normally just watch like, you know, YouTube videos, content creators, shit like that. So that's not really what you consider like normal entertainment, I guess. I don't know how you classify that. But felt like I was going to continue that somehow, but I think my thought's gone again. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, just never went back to normal TV, because watching YouTube and shit and Twitch is more convenient and less terrible with ads. Ah, human of flesh and blood, hell is hopelessly large, you know, allow me to guide you. Although, like, I say that, like, I think I mentioned this before when a couple months ago I went back to Touhou Plus for a singular month so I could finish this final season of Bad Batch, because that's the only thing in Star Wars left that I gave a shit about. Disney Plus has just actively gotten worse since the last time I used it. Because it used to be you spend $7 on the service, and then you get your fucking shows like you want. But Disney decided, nah, that was too good of a deal, I guess. So, if you just spend the $7 package, what I did for that 1 month, you get ads every like couple fucking minutes, like it's old ass TV again. Fuck that shit. And yeah, if you want the premium service, which is just no ads, is what it used to be, you have to pay like what, 15 fucking bucks or some shit. Yeah, fuck you, Disney. Never again. Done well to follow me. Karmic winds really feel suffocating, huh? That's hell for you. By the way, who are you? You don't seem to be one of Hell's Oni. I mean, I've got horns, I can probably pass as one. I'm the leader of the Kaketsu family, Yachi Kicho. The Kaketsu family, the one that formed the elite unit. I've never heard of the Kaketsu family, so what am I saying? So is the Otter's memory, like, fusing in with Yomu's? Like, what's happening? Stop, run your mouth anymore, and we will be expected. So, give me your name. Pardon my manners, I am Youmu Kampaku. I come from Hakigokyo in the Netherworld to investigate the Beast Spirits evading the surface. The Beast Spirit you see as your enemy is not here at all. Huh? Is that the case? Allow me to tell you where your enemy is. Follow me. I feel like I've come to know quite a bit of, like, obscure character lore as time goes on with the series, but the whole, like, Yomu's supposed knowledge of the Ketsu family, yeah, this is fucking news to me, and apparently it's irrelevant, because I don't think it ever gets mentioned again. Or is Otters, like, what was happening there? Why was Youmu having memories that she didn't understand? Like, was the Otter's memories fusing with hers? Is that how that works? Is that how possession works? So you take the memories of the ghost confused with the one being taken advantage of? The ghost! I am so sneaky. I am the rat man. I come in at night, and I steal your cheese. But you know there is a rat man in the basement, so you call the cops. But the cops don't take you seriously, so you stop Ghostbusters instead. The Ghostbusters are ill-equipped. They only have ghost-busting weapons. So they tried to use that, but I have a gun and I killed them. Oh no, it's murder. Fireball spell. How? You know what? Just keep spinning. How much spins can I spin to win this spinny spin? I'm spinning. Look at him. So many spins. That one's gonna kill me. I tried to be funny. It didn't work. I just have to do this 2 more times. 2 more fucking times. Oh, why did I sign up for this? I wonder, you know, this was my least favorite game, my least played game before I started playing this. Before I started doing this series. I wonder where it ranks now. It's in the top half at least, probably. I mean, I don't know. I've played 6 a bit. Like, I've played it quite a bit, enough to basically beat the game as every shot type. I did that at one point. But it's probably my least played of the earlier games. What a wonderful skill. With a human like you, everything should go just fine. Now then, allow me to guide you to the enemy. Why, thank you. I've been waiting so long to hear such kind words. Huh? I wonder why I'm being so humble to a person I haven't met before. So the Otter doesn't even, like, directly address Yachi in this conversation. That's weird. I'm going to tell you where the enemy is. Your role is simply to defeat said enemy, nothing more. The beast spirits in the animal realm located next to hell. That's a particularly prominent structure located, etc. Blah blah blah. Understood. By all means, try to defeat them. Oh, sneak attacker, chosen by the Otters. Remember the ironclad law of the Kaketsu family. There is no route swifter or more effective than the rear. Destroy the demon-shaped enemies first and exterminate. Like, how much of the shit that the main character does in this game is even, like, of their own free will? Because Yashie's, like, whole shtick is that when she tells you to do something, you just fucking do it, because she's so intimidating and cool and shit. Until she gets outsmarted by a dog. So it's literally just... Protagonists only go through with this because Yashie told them to. Like, if Yashie didn't tell them to do this, like someone else took Yashie's place, like if Saki was here and they told them to go do it, but they just not, because Saki can't just make people do shit like Yashie can. I don't know. It's not a thing with this game that makes me kind of, like, not entirely interested in what's going on, is that the characters themselves, playable characters, don't really care what's going on. They're just following people's orders. Not a very engaging story, if I'm being honest. But yeah, Touhou 6, I mean, I played it a bit. I made it quite a bit. But it's probably at least played it like the first 3. Just because of how much of a pain in the ass it is. Like, I swear that game doesn't start up half the time. It just doesn't. I don't know why the original 3, Touhou 6 is the one that just doesn't fucking like working. I swear, there was a period of years where it just wouldn't work, and then I tried it again, and then it just started working. And I was like, oh, wow, that's great. In fact, if I remember correctly, I think that was when I did the 1cc video that I have, because, years ago, or a year ago, or so, I started going through the games trying to 1cc them all, and I started with 13, but didn't record it, so the first recording that I uploaded was 10. Well, the first game that I tried to play after 10 was 6. Here's the thing, I'm pretty sure before that, I was used to 6 just not starting, so I expected to not start, and then it did. So the run that I ended up doing, that I ended up posting, wasn't even supposed to be a run. That's why I was playing as Reimu A. I don't like playing Reimu A in Touhou 6, but I just picked Reimu A because that was just supposed to be a test, to see if the fucking game would work, because I wasn't even expecting it to start. And then it did, and it just turned into a run that happened to finish. So that's why my 1cc thing is a Reimu A. And if you look at that video, you can tell the game's barely working, because I haven't seen this glitch from anyone except my videos, but when I play Touhou 6, the background was fucking insane. Like, And I couldn't tell that that was supposed to be wrong at the time because I forgot what Touhou 6 gameplay's UI was supposed to look like. But if you go look at my video, the background's like going insane and changing all sorts of colors, and someone like asked what the fuck was going on. I just don't know. I don't know what's with me and Touhou 6. Fucking weird shit happens. It's Maywar that I had in mind. I wonder if that keyhole shaped thing in front of me is my destination. The human. You better go back to the blah blah blah. I have nothing unique to say ever. I am a robot. My name is Mayumi. I only go and say preset programming. Isn't that the forest surrounded by the lake there? Yep. There. This should be different, right? It's an otter now. I brought a lot of human down here just to destroy the lot of you. Or I'm sissing for you. Could you be an otter spirit? That's right. Now face the elite, underhanded tactics of the Kaketsu family. Well, you say underhanded tactics, but this is the exact same thing the other two spirits do. See, you're an agent of Gachoi from the Kaketsu family. I shall liberate the human tool spirits from you accursed idols. Yeah, I feel like tools, I feel like that's supposed to be a nicer word than, like, slaves or prey, because the otters are supposed to be, like, the nicer, meeker ones. Prey yourself as the law of the animal realm is strong and weak, but honestly, I consider being called a tool more of an insult than being a slave. Because, like, I don't know. A slave, at least, implies that they're, like, a sentient being. A tool implies, like, you're no different from a fucking hammer. Well, I'm once again thinking I have bombs, and when I don't, yes. Yeah, Touhou 6 is, yeah, game's fucking weird. It always, like, glitches out when I play it, which is kind of cool in hindsight when you go back to watch it, but it's still fucking weird. But at least the game works most of the time when I start it now, and for a time it doesn't start at all. Yeah, although my playtime is a bit more recently because I spent a couple hours, like a month or so ago, trying to beat the extra stage before giving up. I did not even get past, like, the labor pain. I did not fucking understand what's going on until the 6th extra stage. Because I tried for a bit to do it before I did Ron's, and then it's just like, no. And then I've said before multiple times how I gave up on Ron because I died at the same time as the boss, and I just didn't fucking care anymore. So, yeah. And I don't know which out of Touhou 7 or Touhou 8 I have more playtime. It's probably Touhou 7 just because I've attempted to beat its extra stage for hours. Not just, like, the recently that I was just talking about, but back in the day, like when I played Touhou years ago, before I stopped for a very long time, the only extra stage that I actually seriously tried to beat was 7's, and I got nowhere close. So 7 is probably my most played just because of that, but I've played 8 quite a bit, but that was just like playing through the game a lot. It's a game I replayed quite a lot. I think it's probably my, like, back in the day, before I started playing these games again, it was like my most replayed games were 10-8, I'm pretty sure. So I've replayed 8 a lot, but I've never actually tried this extra stage, nor do I have any desire to, because Moko just looks like bullshit, especially Fujiyawa Volcano. Had a taste of that with Meiji. No desire to do that. And then Touhou 10 I played a lot. So strong, completely different from a human spirit of the animal. What a fearsome strategy. Yes, I'm sure to win at this rate. You have my thanks, Lord of the Netherworld. ... How careless of me to think I would be taken over by the Otter Spirit. It's me, the Otter Spirit. Once again, thank you. With your help, we'll be able to destroy these idols, but I need your cooperation for just a little while. Once the Otters destroy the Spirit, will take control of the animal realm. If we do that, that means the fears of Asia. The service will be sure to cease as well. That means we have the same goal, right? Let's join forces and take them down. Got it. I also think that person was a bad guy, although I'm not sure why I think so. Now let's cut up the evil to the spirit garden or whatever. See, that's how you manipulate Youmu. You just make her think she's doing the right thing when she's not, because Yomu's a good girl. She wouldn't do something evil without thinking it's good or something. I don't know. But yeah, you know, Touhou's 7, 8, and 10 I played a lot. 6 I have played a lot, but not as much as those. 11 I've played a lot, just because of how much time it took me to fucking beat it. I remember, like, it's mainly Touhou 11 and Touhou 12. Those are the games I mainly remember taking me fucking forever to beat. So I played those a lot. Not because I wanted to, because I just wanted to finish it, beat the game. And 9, I played quite a lot because I played through all the stories before moving on to Touhou 10 once, and then I did it again for videos like, months ago. 13, I'm pretty sure I've played quite a bit. I'm pretty sure that's another game where I've beaten it as every shot type. 14 was up there as like one of my least played up until I did that series. The series before this one. Just because, yeah, that was the game that I played for a while that I hated until I eventually gave up. And I also gave up on the series because it pissed me off that much because 15 was the only game left. And I basically never played it again until I did it for that 1cc last year. And then I didn't play it again until Dance Video, and then I didn't play it again until the series I did before this one. It's a world I've never seen before. You wouldn't think it'd look like this from the outside. So our enemy's somewhere in here, right, Otter Spirit? This was always the most beautiful garden in the entire animal world. I heard the rumors, sure, but this really is atrocious. I finally found you. Yep. Time for your ambition to be crushed. Animals ought to be nice and lively, after all. The sculptor god, created by utter isolation. Smell that particularly fishy scent. I look like a human, but I have to be as a phantom. See, possessed a human, tricked to come in here. I'm the resident of the netherworld, large and a half phantom. Phantom family's Otter Spirit, I believe. You say you brought a human here, why about it? She's not afraid of live human, lady controls, and what you said would happen. That's what I said every single time. Get some new material, Otter Spirit. Resident of the netherworld, don't let the beast spirit deceive you, huh? Yep, same thing. What? Don't be fooled, swordswoman of the netherworld. She's a wicked god who only sucks up faith from the human spirits. She's an enemy of beast and human both. Yeah, I thought so. It'd be crazy if I started doubting this beast spirits after having come this far. Do you really think the otter is telling the truth? Well, I don't know. Otter Spirit, tell me the truth. I won't be fooled any longer. What a wishy-washy fellow, but you Steve a good ham. Truly, I hate indecisiveness. You'll regret this for the rest of your life. Oh no, this conversation was a trap, human. She's about to unleash her sculpting arts. Every last one of us beast spirit was defeated by them. We must retreat for now and run. You ever seen that video, that Touhou animation where it's about that SpongeBob episode where Squidward is teaching SpongeBob art, but SpongeBob is master at art, so he just keeps one-upping Squidward, but Squidward, he just tells him it's terrible, and SpongeBob doesn't know any better. Yeah, I've seen that animation where Squidward is Keiki, and Sukuna is SpongeBob, and in it, Keiki keeps making like Haniwa stuff, but then Sukuna gets her mallet out and just like strikes the cylinder block and just makes Raiko. And that just made me think. It's a funny thing, I think I made this point about how, people like show Shinky being Alice's mom, but nobody shows Okina being On's mom because Okina's an asshole. This is another funny thing, is because technically how 14 happened, how like the mallet brought a bunch of people back to life, or brought a bunch of people to life, and Sukuna was the one who used the mallet. On some weird technical level, Sukuna is kind of like the creator of Raiko and the Sugumos, and that's something literally nobody talks about. So yeah, it's funny. Probably because Sukuna is a small little brat, so having her depicted as any sort of like motherly character at all would be really fucking weird. Yeah, I do have another continue. Wow, I beat this game one time, where I would have beaten it if I didn't stop, and all of those other times I didn't win. I'm truly, really good at this game. Yep. Yeah, 15. I played it. Took me fucking 3 hours to beat that game on normal mode, point device, and then I did the dance video for easy mode, point device. and then I did a run of that game for easy mode, legacy mode, which I used to make a music edit video out of, and that's all I've played of that game. So that's a pretty, like, haven't played that game all that much. Although I say that, but every single run of that game. The first run of that was 3 hours, and every single other run of that game was at least an hour. So I think just, even though I have only played through that game 3 times, just the amount of time it takes to beat a run of that game is enough for it to probably be in the top, like, half. But I'm about to play it a lot more, because I said I'd play that one next. I'd play like 3 episodes. I played as Reimu and Marisa and Sanai. And then I will move on to non-Danmaku games that may or may not be named Dongin X, or Runa Knights, or Scarlet Kinsoka, that's not the game, Scarlet Curiosity. And then Touhou 16. There's the thing about Touhou 16, I basically played through it 4 times, and this was like, because, you know, when I was doing those 1cc attempts, videos that I uploaded last year, by the time I got to 15, I'd never played this game before, so I was just buying off Steam, playing it for the first time. So, you know, 15, I beat it in 1 try, but it took 3 hours. 16, it took me 4 hours, it took me 4 tries to beat, so I played as every single character at least once, so, and I played as Marisa Summer in 1. And then I did the dance video, and then I did the music edit video, and that's all I played of that game. And then 17, you know, I played it twice, only once was successful, and then I beat the extra stage, and despite that fact, it was, even though I beat the extra stage, more than 2 games have done that too. Barely played it, not the case anymore. How many hours have I played this game going through these videos? Probably, you know, at least 3. I think that's enough to say it's in, like, well into the top half of playtime at this point. Just from the series alone, playing this game 9 times. 5 times. What's the final? Yes. Jeez. It's such a forgettable final, I literally can't even tell. I almost didn't quit the game in time. That would have been bad. And then Touhou 18, I played a shit ton. And I've also beaten that game's extra stage. 18 is probably, of like the newer half of games, is probably the one I've played the most by far. Anyway, in the next episode, I will be free from this hell. Except it's an animal realm, not a hell. And then, last episode of the series plays Youmu Eagle. That shot's bugged, but hopefully it's not too bad. And then the series will be done. See you then.